What relationship exists between the lines of the graphs of the system x plus 5y minus 2 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 10y minus 4 is equal to 0? Answer: coinciding or overlapping. If we multiply the first equation by 2, we get the second equation. In other words, the equations are equivalent and share the same graph. Any solution that works for one equation will also work for the other equation. What kind of lines are formed by the system 2x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y plus 1 is equal to 0? Answer: parallel lines. Since the slopes are the same, the lines must be parallel. How many solutions does the system y is equal to 2x plus 8 and 2x plus y is equal to 3 have? Answer: 1. A system of linear equations has one solution when the graphs intersect at a point. How many solutions does the system 5x plus 2y is equal to 11 and 5x plus 2y is equal to 25 have? Answer: none. No solution. A system of linear equations has no solution when the graphs are parallel. How many solutions does the system x plus 3y is equal to 4 and negative 2x minus 6y is equal to 0 have? Answer: infinite. A system of linear equations has infinite solutions when the graphs are the exact same line. What can you say about the graph of the system? X is equal to 3y plus 7 and x is equal to 3x plus 7. Answer: intersecting lines. Since the slopes are different, the lines must intersect. Factor completely a squared minus the quantity of b plus 3 squared. Factor completely the quantity of m plus n squared minus 2 times the quantity of m plus n plus 1. x is equal to the square root of 2020 minus x all over x squared minus 4 in interval notation. Domains can be restricted if the function is a rational function and the denominator is 0 for some value or values of x. The function is a radical function with an even index, such as a square root, and the radicand can be negative for some value or values of x. State if the following statement is always, sometimes, or never true. The contrapositive of the inverse of a statement is its converse. The contrapositive of the inverse of a statement is its converse is always true. The inverse of a statement is given as follows. If the polygon has more than 4 sides, then it is a pentagon. Give the contrapositive of the statement. The contrapositive of the statement will be, if a polygon does not have 4 sides, then it is not a pentagon. Or, if a polygon has 4 sides or less, then it is not a pentagon. Simplify the given rational expression. P minus Q minus P squared plus 2PQ minus Q squared all over Q squared minus PQ. By grouping, the numerator will be negative quantity of Q squared minus 2PQ plus P squared minus quantity of Q minus P all over Q times the quantity of Q minus P. The factors of Q squared minus 2PQ plus P squared are Q minus P squared. The simplified form of P minus Q minus P squared plus 2PQ minus Q squared all over Q squared minus PQ is P minus Q minus 1 all over Q. Simplify the given rational expression. 8x cubed plus 27 all over 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. The factors of 8x cubed plus 27 are 2x plus 3 and 4x squared minus 6x plus 9, while the factors of 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 are 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 3. The simplified form of 8x cubed plus 27 all over 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 is 4x squared minus 6x plus 9 over 2x plus 3. Simplify 1 minus 4m squared all over 4m cubed minus 12m squared minus m plus 3. The factors of 1 minus 4m squared are 1 minus 2m and 1 plus 2m, while 4m cubed minus 12m squared minus m plus 3 can be grouped as the quantity of 4m cubed minus 12m squared minus the quantity of m minus 3. The factors of 4m cubed minus 12m squared are 4m squared and m minus 3. The factors of the denominator are 4m squared minus 1 and m minus 3. The simplified form of 1 minus 4m squared all over 4m cubed minus 12m squared minus m plus 3 is 1 over 3 minus m. Simplify x raised to negative 1 minus 1 all over x raised to negative 1 plus 1. X raised to negative 1 minus 1 can be 1 over x minus 1, while x raised to negative 1 plus 1 can be 1 over x plus 1. Since it is a complex fraction, we can multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. That will be 1 minus x over x times the quantity of x over 1 plus x. So the simplified form of x raised to negative 1 minus 1 all over x raised to negative 1 plus 1 is 1 minus x over 1 plus x. Negative 5 9th x to the 5th power minus 2 9th x to the 4th power plus 8 9th x plus 7 9th from negative x to the 5th power plus x to the fourth power minus 2/3 x plus 1/3. One-third minus 7/9 is equal to negative 4/9. Negative 2/3 x minus 8/9 x is equal to negative 14/9 x. X to the fourth power minus negative 2/9 x to the fourth power is equal to 11/9 x to the fourth power. Negative x to the fifth power minus negative 5/9 x to the fifth power is equal to negative 4/9 x raised to the fifth power. Solve for x in the system. X plus y all over 2 plus 2x minus y all over 3 is equal to 13/6, and 3x plus y all over 3 plus x minus y all over 4 is equal to 29/12. How many grams of each of the 60% and 80% silver alloy must a jeweler mix to get 20 grams that has 75% silver? Let x be the grams of 60% silver alloy and 20 minus x be the grams of 80% silver alloy. This will be 60% of x plus 80% of the quantity of 20 minus x is equal to 75% of 20. So x is equal to 5. 5 grams of 60% silver and 15 grams of 80% silver must a jeweler mix to get 20 grams that has 75% silver. Take to fill an empty swimming pool if the inlet pipe, which fills the pool in 6 hours, and an outlet pipe, which drains the pool in 9 hours, were both left open by mistake. This will be 160 minus 190 is equal to 1. Or t over 6 minus t over 9 is equal to 1. By multiplying both sides by 18, this will be 3t minus 2t is equal to 18, and t is equal to 18. Therefore, 18 hours is needed to fill the pool. The length of the rectangular swimming pool is 2 meters less than 3 times the width. If the area is 65 square meter, find the dimensions of the swimming pool. Let x be the width, 3x minus 2 be the length, and as it is given, the area is 65 square meters. Remember that area is equal to length times width, so we will substitute it. Area B, 65 square meter, the length is 3x minus 2, and the width is x. So, the working equation is 65 square meters is equal to the quantity of 3x minus 2 times x. By distributive property of multiplication, we have 3x times x is 3x squared and negative 2 times x is negative 2x. The equation will be 3x squared minus 2x minus 65 is equal to 0. By factoring, this will be the quantity of 3x plus 13 times the quantity of x minus 5. Since we're looking for the dimension, we will just consider positive 5. So x or the width is equal to 5. Since x is equal to 5, the length will be 3 times 5 minus 2, which is equal to 15 minus 2 or 13. So the dimensions will be 13 meters by 5 meters. There are two numbers. Twice the first number added to a second number equals 15. 3 times the first number is 30 more than the second number. Find the first number. Let x be the first number and y be the second number. Twice the first number added to a second number equals 50b. 2x plus y is equal to 50. While 3 times the first number is 30 more than the second number b, 3x is equal to y plus 30. Or x is equal to y over 3 plus 10. By substitution, this will be 2 times the quantity of y over 3 plus 10 plus y is equal to 50. 2y over 3 plus y is equal to 50 minus 20. This will be 2y plus 3y all over 3 is equal to 30. This will be 5y over 3 is equal to 30. By cross multiplication, we have 5y is equal to 30 times 3 or 5y is equal to 90. So y is equal to 18. Since y is the second number, we can use any of the given equations to look for the first number, which is x. This will be 2x plus 18 is equal to 50, and 2x is equal to 50 minus 18. 50 minus 18 is equal to 32. By dividing both sides by 2, x will be 16. So the first number is 16. The principal of P pesos is invested in an account with an annual interest rate of 12% compounded annually. What equation gives the amount A in the account after 2 years? What is the measure of an exterior angle of an equilateral triangle? Remember this. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of two non-adjacent interior angles. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is greater than either of the two remote interior angles. The measure of the exterior angle is supplementary to the interior angle. The measure of the exterior angle is supplementary to the interior angle. So the measure of an exterior angle of an equilateral triangle is equal to 120 degrees. Find the measure of the exterior angle at A. Remember this. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of two non-adjacent interior angles. Since x is equal to 60 degrees, the measure of the exterior angle at A is equal to 140 degrees. Find the measure of angle 1. First, look for the value of x. X is equal to 28.125. Since angle 1 is equal to 2x plus 6, this will be 2 times 28.125 plus 6. So angle 1 is equal to 62.25 degrees. Find the measure of angle 2. As obtained on the previous problem, x is equal to 28.125. And since angle 2 is equal to 6x minus 51, by substitution, this will be 6 times 28.125 degrees minus 51 degrees. So angle 2 is equal to 117.75 degrees. Rene wants to form a triangular frame using sides of length 13 cm and 14 cm. What must be the range of the values of the third side? The triangle inequality theorem states that the sum of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the measure of the third side. So the third side must be between 1 cm and 27 cm. If one side of an equilateral triangle is equal to a side of another equilateral triangle, what must be true about the two equilateral triangles? They are congruent. Triangle JOY, JO is 9, OY is 12, JY is 15. Arrange the angles in increasing order. Remember this rule. In any triangle, the shortest side is always opposite the smallest interior angle. and the longest side is always opposite the largest interior angle. If we will arrange it in increasing order, angle Y is the smallest angle since it is opposite the shortest side. The second angle is angle J and the largest angle is angle O, since it is the opposite angle of the longest side JY. The information in the figure to determine the relationship between angle SOR and angle AOR. Angle SOR is greater than angle AOR since side RS, which is the opposite side of angle SOR, is longer than the opposite side AR of angle AOR. Remember that the larger angle is opposite the longer side. A 4-meter ladder is placed to reach the top of a 3-meter tree. How far is the foot of the ladder from the foot of the tree? Take note that the ladder is 4 meter while the tree is 3 meter. We are to look for the distance of the foot of the ladder from the foot of the tree. Since there is a right triangle formed, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So we have 4 squared is equal to 3 squared plus x squared. 4 squared is 16 and 3 squared is 9. So we have 16 minus 9 is equal to x squared. X is equal to square root of 7. So the distance between the foot of the ladder and the foot of the tree is equal to square root of 7. The rhombus of side 53 has one diagonal of length 56 cm. Find the area of the rhombus. space for the experiment of observing the results of two successive coin tosses. Sample space is the list of all possible outcomes. The sample space will be head and head, head and tail and head, tail and tail. Three coins are tossed. Find the probability of getting exactly two heads. To solve this, we will use the formula, the combination of n things taken r at a time, all over 2 raised to n. Based on the given, n is equal to 3 since we have 3 coins tossed, and r is equal to 2 since we need to get exactly 2 heads. This will be the combination of 3 things taken 2 at a time, all over 2 cubed. The combination of 3 things taken 2 at a time is equal to 3 factorial over the quantity of 3 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial, and 2 cubed is equal to 8. 3 factorial is equal to 3 times 2 times 1, while 3 minus 2 factorial is equal to 1 factorial, and 2 factorial is equal to 2 times 1. The probability of getting exactly 2 heads when 3 coins are tossed is equal to 3/8. Girls and 7 boys want to be the 2 hosts for the school variety show. To be fair, the teacher put the names of the pupils in a hat and drew 2. What is the probability that both hosts will be boys? Since there are 7 boys and 2 will be taken from them, this will be the combination of 7 things taken 2 at a time, all over the combination of 12 things taken 2 at a time, since there are 7 boys and 5 girls, and 2 will be chosen from them. The combination of 7 things taken 2 at a time is equal to 7 factorial all over 5 factorial 2 factorial, and the combination of 12 things taken 2 at a time is equal to 12 factorial all over 10 factorial 2 factorial. This will be 21 over 66 or 7 over 22. The probability that both hosts will be boys is equal to 7 over 22. A day is chosen at random for the month of January. If the 17th of that month is a Wednesday, find the probability that the day chosen is a Friday. Probability of an event is equal to the number of ways the event can occur all over the number of possible outcomes. Observe the given calendar on the month of January. There are 31 days and there are 4 Fridays. The probability that the day chosen is Friday is equal to the number of Fridays on the month of January all over the number of days on the month of January. The probability that the day chosen is Friday is equal to 4 over 31. A newlywed couple plans to have 3 children. Assuming that both are fertile and can produce single offspring at a time, what is the probability that their first 2 children are girls? The number of outcomes in the sample space is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8. Since we are looking for the probability that their first 2 children are girls, we will just consider a list in which the eldest is a girl. That will be girl, 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 boy, girl, boy, girl, girl, boy, boy. Observe that on the given list, there are only 2 which satisfy the given condition, and that is girl, 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 and girl, girl, boy. So, the number of ways the event can occur is 2 all over the number of possible outcomes, which is 8, and 2 over 8 is equal to 1/4. The probability that the first 2 children are girls is equal to 1/4. How many even numbers are there between 250 and 450? That is the same as finding the number of even integers from 252 to 448. To find the number of terms, the formula will be n is equal to the last term minus the first term all over the common difference plus 1. So n is equal to 448, which is the last term, minus 252, which is the first term, all over the common difference, which is 2, plus 1. So n is equal to 196 over 2 plus 1, and 196 over 2 is 98, plus 1 is equal to 99. Therefore, there are 99 even integers between 250 and 450. Find the sum of the first 25 positive odd integers. The sum of positive odd integers is equal to n squared. So if we are looking for the sum of the first 25 positive odd integers, that will be 25 squared, which is equal to 625. Sheila will attend a K-pop concert which will cost her 1,092 pesos. Suppose she saves 3 pesos on the first day of the week, 9 pesos on the second day, 27 pesos on the third day, and so on, tripling the amount each day. How many days will it take her to save the needed amount? That is the same as 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus so on is equal to 1,092. Since first term is given, which is equal to 3, the common ratio is equal to 3, and the sum is equal to 1,092, we can use the formula for the sum of a geometric sequence, which is S of n is equal to the first term times the quantity of 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. 1,092 is equal to 3 times 1, which is 3. 3 times negative 3 raised to n is equal to negative 3 raised to n plus 1 all over 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. That will be negative 2 times 1,092, which is equal to 3 minus 3 raised to n plus 1. So, by addition property of equality, negative 2,184 minus 3 is equal to negative 3 raised to n plus 1. That will be negative 2,187 is equal to negative 3 raised to n plus 1. Negative 2,187 is equivalent to negative 3 raised to 7. The working equation is negative 3 raised to 7 is equal to negative 3 raised to n plus 1. To solve for n, we have n is equal to 7 minus 1. And 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. Therefore, the number of terms to have a sum of 1,092 is 6.